Great personality, and I want to get to know you on a more intimate level.
I have a boyfriend though.
Man, you don't got to talk about that. That seems more like a liability than a boyfriend. He can't take you on trips. He can't take you to do whatever you want. Is that somebody you want to be with?
Okay, but I've been with him for like a year now.
Yeah, but things change.
All right, so notice he starts off by saying, you have a great personality. I'm interested in getting to know you on a more intimate level. Okay? Now, here's the problem. Ladies, you should already know that a man is not respectable if you know you're in a relationship and he knows you're in a relationship and he's coming to you saying this to you. Okay? Number one, if you're willing to talk to him, that should tell him that you're not trustworthy, that you can be bought or taken from him. The way he got you is the way he loses you, right? All right, cool. Next, he goes on to say, well, you deserve to be taken all these different places. You deserve this type of treatment, as if that is what a boyfriend is for. So here's where she fails here. She actually listens to this crap. Is that what you believe a boyfriend is for? Someone to just do things for you and make you happy all the time, take you places and just, cater to your every whim? If that's the case, you do not know the value of a man and the value of a relationship. There's no way you know that. So, of course, you'll probably end up with a lot of different guys behind what those guys have because you don't have value in the men. You have value in what the men have.
I don't know.
Besides the gift, besides the job, what do you say?
It's just hard because I've been with him for...
I get it. You've been with him for a year or whatever, but you can do without him. I think you can do much better over here.
You think I can?
I know you can.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, see right there, that should tell him this is not anything of real value. That short speech, and she's like, okay, a few words. She doesn't even know the guy to know it's a prank. She don't know him well enough to know she's being pranked right now. And she's willing to leave a guy that she's been with for over a year. Talk about stupid, right? So what's her worth if she hasn't taken the time to even get to know this guy enough to know that she's being pranked and she's already willing to ditch her last guy and be with him? Think about this. What has he shown her in terms of character, longevity, work ethic, how he would treat her, how he will converse with her? What has he shown her? All he's given her is a short speech. Now, ladies, how many times do you guys say, he talked me out of my drawers, he said these sweet nothings, he made me feel pretty, he did this, he did that? Don't you see how this is linked to a problem that is in you? Why is he able to say these things to you and without action get you? How is that possible? A man's actions always speak louder than his words. He must always be proving what he say with his actions. But this should show you the worth of a person. I'll just listen to him. He doesn't have to prove anything to me. And she's already ready to leave a guy that she's been with for over a year. That tells me that maybe they got along, at least a bit, right? He seems that he's really dedicated to getting to know her. He really seems to care about her, right? Well, you'll see that shortly. But to the guys, or to the ladies, for you guys who are saying, well, Kevin, you've been a little harsh on her. Just imagine this. Say you set your guy up on a prank, okay? And he's in the room with this girl, and all she has to say to him is, look, the way your girl is treating you, the things she's giving you, I can do you one better. I can be even nicer than her. Imagine her saying, I can do all these things sexually for you better than this other woman. I can cook better. I can do all these things better, right? Cater to you better. Speak life into you better. Whatever the case may be, she's making all these promises to the man. Imagine he goes, okay, and decides to leave you, and you've been with him for over a year, and he's leaving you for a woman that is making promises, and it's a prank. He don't even know her well enough to know it's a prank. Just imagine this. How would you feel? Now, would that tell you that this man is not good quality because of how easily he left you? And even though this girl has this man, so to speak, even if it was real and they walked away together, what does she really have? Does she truly have a loyal man? Or does she have a man that can be taken with her as soon as the next girl comes along with promises? Is he worth fighting over? Is he worth crying over? Think about it. Did she do you a favor? Think about these things. This is what men is looking at and saying, right? If she'll leave you that easily, bruh, he ain't got no charm. He honestly just saved you, and he set himself up for a demise because, bruh, all it's going to take is the next woman to come along and take her from you the same way you took her from this man. Real simple. But let's continue.
Don't Would you say yeah because I bought you some shoes or I offered you a job? Because if you say no, you still get to keep everything, the job and the shoes and whatever else you want. Are you sure about this?
I know, like, I've honestly kind of had a crush on you since I met you.
I had a feeling, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad, but like, things are not really working out anyways. I mean, I want to do like more things with him, and he's always, oh, I want to just stay home and do this instead, and like, I don't have any money to do this. And
Notice how, followed by her saying, I feel bad, she began to compensate for where she is wrong by justifying her actions. So she feels less bad, okay? Well, things haven't been going well. Oh, is that true though? Well, I can't do this and that with him, and he's always working and blah, blah, blah. So whenever she's telling you, like, this is the reason why we can't be together, this is the reason why I did it, just know that she was going to do that anyway. And she's justifying it because of she don't want to be she don't want to confront it or be accountable to it. You see? So don't beg her to stay with you. Don't be sitting here trying to figure out what you did wrong. Just know that she was not of quality. It's that simple. Let's continue.
I think I know.
Yeah, you're way too young and fine to be living like that. So that's the thing of the past. This is our future.
Now, that shows this man's immaturity. Now, he's got corny game because all he's coming with is offers. Ladies, you got to understand that effort should follow a man that is interested in you, not offers. If he comes wanting to buy you a whole bunch of gifts, this is telling you that this man is trying to forsake the getting to know you process. He wants to buy your attention. And let's be real, you don't earn it. You haven't earned it yet just simply because you're pretty. I think that a lot of us men have been programmed. We were children watching cartoons. Even when a cartoon sees a pretty woman, his eyes pop out of his head and he loses all cool and he just starts doing whatever he can to go after her. Now, she can be throwing pies in this man's face and everything just to get away from him. He will not care. He will continue to pursue her just because he thinks she's pretty. Her being pretty is no indication that she is a good woman. So he is saying, you're young, you're pretty, you deserve all of this and that and this and that. Okay, bro, you'll be broke forever. And that's absolutely fine because you're going to get a woman of low value and then you're going to be paying her pretty much to be with you. Boy, you ain't got nothing special right here. Let's be real. She willing to leave this man that quick? Man, you about to walk off with a real problem. But you deserved it. Let's continue.
So here we are. Can I get a hug? You hungry?
A little bit.
Want to go get a steak dinner with me?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. I'll make a reservation right now.
Okay.
That's pretty much a wrap for me, man. Like look at her. She's like digging him. She's like completely into him. And I was working, two shifts every day, and then
2 shifts don't mean a thing. Know that when you're dealing with a woman of low quality, the hours you work don't mean a thing. The time you invest does not mean a thing. This person only cares about what they can get out of the relationship, their own happiness. A woman of quality cares about the long-term goal. She cares about seeing the family completed, children, grandchildren, home owned, land owned, leaving inheritance, grandchildren. This is what her eyes on. So look for women who want something out of life, a family, a heritage, not just somebody who wants to be treated and get what they want out of it. Now he'll be sitting here asking himself what I did wrong. He's shocked at how she responded. Look how she's looking at him. She really seems to like him. No, she wants what she can get from him. And the look she's giving him now is just simply manipulation. You understand? She's just becoming this way because he made this offer. She says, I kind of liked him. I kind of liked you from the beginning. Like, yo, that's Cap. He's buying her. She's being purchased. That's exactly what that looks like. So a lot of men get to a place in life where they have a lot of things, a lot of money, and they see that look in her eyes all the time. Damn near get it from every woman they cross. It ain't because she like him. Okay, this is how they do when they're trying to be liked, when they're trying to lure you in. Okay, both of them sitting there are demons manipulating each other. Neither one of them are worth being anybody's boyfriend or girlfriend, and that's exactly why they deserve each other. He's willing to pay for a girl that he already know got a girlfriend. Like, I'm gonna try to buy you away from her. Now, it's a prank, or not a prank, but it's they're testing her. All right, so it's a setup, but his game would just point to negative character. It just does. All right, so to the guy, I would look at it like, bro, you just saved me on one. And I would look at it like, ha ha, look what you got in a man now. You see what I'm saying? So that's what she gets as a boyfriend, a guy who don't respect nobody else's relationship and just walk up to women offering them gifts and a relationship because he think they pretty. And then he's willing to be with them even though they'll leave their man for him. Do you understand? Neither one has anybody of value. All right? But let's continue.
For her to just does this to me, I'm pretty much done with her. She's gonna pack her and she's gonna leave. That's it. She wants to go after the money or after these riches, then she can go ahead, go live on the streets and go find some rich guy. I did a lot for her. We've done so many things together, and for her to pay me like this, no, that's pretty much her spitting on my face, and I'm not gonna accept that. So, yeah, it's over. It's done.
I'm sorry, dude. I really am.
That's fine.
Are you sure this is like something that you thought about?
Yeah, I knew since the moment I met you that I was interested in you in that way. I was just hoping you were on the same page, but it turns out you were, so here we are.
True. I'm just a little in shock now.
Hey, don't be in shock. This is real life.
I still can't believe you got my shoes though.
Yeah, there's plenty more where that came from. That's just the beginning.
Do you want to leave things how they are? Do you want to go upstairs and
Just go in.
confront her?
Just go in there and catch her. She has no idea what's going on, and she really thinks she's slick, but she's not. You know, like it's the reason why we did this.
Do you need like a minute, or do you want to go upstairs right now?
I do need. I need a minute. So yeah.
No worries. Yeah, take a minute, and then we'll just pack everything over here really quickly, and then we'll head upstairs, and you can have a conversation with her. I'm really, really sorry, man. Damn.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Jay came to play. He spit his game and he was smooth as hell. Yeah, maybe the vet helped. Yeah, maybe all the stuff that we got from Hype helped. But
How he said he spit his game and he was smooth as hell. Maybe the things helped. No, the things definitely helped. That was no game. That type of attitude, you'll get the woman who's the gold digger. You'll get the woman who's trying to get a lifestyle out of a man. Absolutely. But that's no game. He walked up to her, told her she deserved more because she was pretty, and then started making offers. Where's the game in that? You understand? That's the cornball. But that's who she'll be with. A cornball. All right, let's continue.
at the end of the day, if Danny was truly loyal to Charlie, none of that should have mattered.
Where are you gonna make the reservation at?
So there's a few different options. What are you feeling?
What's kind of close?
I think there's a Mastro's close. Sound good? Cool, I'll make it there.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was worth the wait. And most importantly, I hope you guys have your talkies because you guys already know.
Okay, so while they are supposedly on their way to this steak dinner that they'll never actually get to enjoy because, of course, it's a setup and dude's about to break into the door, of course, and expose everything. If I were him, I wouldn't even expose anything. I don't feel that she's even worth the breakup or the words. I would never speak to her again. I would just be cold about it. I feel like that's the only way a lot of times for somebody to see what they've done. Don't give her any words. You watched her in actions. You ain't got to tell her what she did to you, how much time you've been putting in. You don't have to remind her how long y'all been together. You don't have to remind her everything you've done to try and make her feel guilty. She already knows what she's done, and she's done it because, hey, you weren't there enough with her. You've been working shifts, and you ain't been able to take her where she wanted to go. Well, it's because this dude made this offer, and she came up with that. But you know this, right? But back to that steak dinner. They'll never get to enjoy that dinner. But I'm going to give you something to chew on, okay? What if he says, I'm not going to say a thing? What if he gets with the guy who just tried to mack her up and says, look, go as far as you can. Try and see how far she's willing to go, even if it comes down to sex. And if she does it with you, don't tell her that it's fake until after the fact. How many of you ladies on here would say, yo, that's crazy? So he would actually sleep with her, knowing that he's not interested in her, and play her like that? And now she's giving her body to somebody else and he didn't even like it. It was a setup. Oh, that's wrong. How many times a guy sit in front of a girl and make all these promises, sleep with her, and don't deliver on all that, and she feels like it's wrong, right? So in this case, she's on his wallet, right? She's in his life, wasting his time. He believes he has a girl. So all this time she's manipulating him, right? So while she'll allow him to pay the bills and go to work and put in all this work to be with her, she really would leave him as soon as a better offer came along. So what's happening for him isn't really real, is it? He doesn't really have a loyal girlfriend. So what if the guy was just lying about everything he said, like he is now, and took this girl home and slept with her and everything? How would she feel after knowing it was all a prank? Now she thinks she has a new boyfriend with a whole different level up lifestyle. She thinks she's upgraded. But now after the sex, he goes, ha ha, joke's on you. Would you guys say that she's been victimized? For you ladies who would feel like she would be victimized if they just went the whole way with her and then just sent her back to the streets with her heart broke looking stupid, then you equally agree that that's what she's doing to him. Let's be real. Yup, it's true. Now, I know a lot of you guys are saying, well, that would be wrong. Why would he do that? That's like some type of something that's illegal, right? Well, why should he care? Why should he go in and say, you know what, it was a setup. I ain't gonna let you go all the way through with it to embarrass. Why should he even care? Think about it, guys. She's already playing him. She's willing to do it. So let her get talked into it. Let him not be delivering on his offer so she can be played because she's playing him. Let the universe happen. But let's go back to this wolf thing, right? To these cartoons where the eyes is being bugged out. Ladies, y'all do it too. So as soon as a guy sees a girl, oh, she's really gorgeous to me.
She is very gorgeous to me.
And he starts leading with all these offers. That's what y'all do. He seems like a resourceful man. He seems to have these things that could give me a lifestyle, me. And you settle for the moment and throw yourself with a guy who actually isn't any of those things. Guilty of your projections. And then you say you don't deserve what happens to you. Let's be real. Regardless of a woman's beauty, regardless of a man's bank account, neither of these things indicate that a person is going to be loyal, honest, dependable in a relationship. You see what I'm saying? So as long as you guys are forsaking getting to know somebody and vetting somebody, you know what? I'm not even going to have this speech. I think what's happening is people are ending up with who they are. So as long as you're trying to get something out of people, somebody's going to be right there trying to get something out of you. As long as you're willing to lie to get in somebody's life, that same person will be willing to lie to get in your life. So just know that whatever you're doing is who you are, and that's what you'll always get. So just know that until you guys are willing to be honest, go about things in a more righteous way, you'll keep getting used, you'll keep getting done wrong, you'll keep getting manipulated, and you'll always play the victim, not realizing you're running into you. Give them a dose of their own medicine, and they'll treat you like you poisoned them. It's wild. Peace.